And once, and here we go for today's Singapore Open held today here at Central Park SG, our cafe, which will be our venue for today. My name is Matthew Hui.
And I am Justin.
And we are here for the first day, the first rounds of the Singapore Open, the very first big tournament of the 2018 season held here in Singapore. And I dare say, actually, one of the first events with this level of championship point payout across the entire world.
Yeah, and it goes to show because there are a lot of players that actually come from overseas, from Malaysia, from Indonesia.
Not just Malaysia. Yeah. Malaysia and Indonesia, we kind of expect them to come. I mean, we'd be very disappointed if they don't come, since they are very close neighbors. But we've got players coming in from the UAE, though Khalid has become a very familiar face at this point. And we've got players surprisingly actually coming here from Australia.
Yeah, as well as Hong Kong, I believe as well.
Yeah, Edward Chung, gracing us with his presence.
Yeah, that was unexpected to say the least. But
so yeah, a
nice
very mixed pair of players from Australia, the Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Hong Kong. No Taiwan, I think. Not this time.
Oh, Ryan Cham's not here, so
yeah, sad to say. Maybe he is in Taiwan. So yeah, as pointed out, it is the first big payout of the season, especially for the Oceania region. So I suppose we shouldn't be that surprised that players have made the journey here to Singapore.
And the meta was also, I think, still relatively still not stable enough where people have found like cores that they're willing to play. So we should expect to see a wide variety of teams as well. There's a different variety of megas to choose from, a different variety of Z moves to choose from as well.
Yes, because this is in fact one of the first big payout tournaments.
Yeah.
The players don't really have the big base of existing tournaments to draw from.
Yes.
In fact, it is tournaments like this, the Singapore Open and regionals elsewhere, that are what players look at for inspiration when they build their teams and to look where the meta game is going.
Yeah.
So until that happens, a fairly blank slate.
Yeah, well, we did leaf through a couple of the teams earlier, so we do have an inkling of what we might possibly see. And the meta looks to be quite bulky. I think it shouldn't come to so much a surprise. I think Singaporeans, locals really like playing bulky Pokemon.
It's a strange direction to go so early in the meta game.
Yeah,
Since early on, you expect people to just go all in for the hard offense. Yeah. And we are seeing a lot of Charizards. So still, players are defaulting towards the arguably the most offensive mega available to them, in terms of immediate offense.
Yeah, not only that, it also does provide a degree of control with the weather, so you can fight with rain setters, you can fight with sand setters as well. Though Tyranitar is not, sand is not a very common archetype as of yet.
Yeah, but Tyranitar as a standalone Pokemon is still very dangerous, and something Charizard has to look out for. Well, I suppose you could run Focus Blast, which some players do choose to run, but not the most reliable of accuracy. And if you miss a Tyranitar, that Tyranitar is going to take you out in return.
With the 4 times Rock Slide indeed. There are also a very wide variety of matchups that you need to consider. Like, we did talk about Charizard Y, but Metagross as well is actually gaining in popularity. Especially since you pair it with the Tapu Lele, the combination with the Psychic Ring makes it, but hits very hard. If it hits, of course.
Yeah, always the caveat attached to Zen Headbutt as an attack. Yeah, definitely a very strong combination. And Lele, I believe, was actually the most popular mega.
Tapu, you mean?
At the mid-season, the most popular Tapu at the previous tournament here in Singapore, the mid-season showdown.
Yeah, you can really see the Pokemon stats usage sort of decrease. Like, Coco used to be very popular in the 17 meta, but it has sort of decreased.
It's gone back up again though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Coco is actually, I would say, has picked up the most. Despite because we entered a format with Landorus, the Coco usage just plummeted. But at the same time, then we saw the uptick in Charizard. And to counter the Charizards, the Cocos are back. Tapu Koko is back. Yeah, based on what we've seen so far and the usage you're going to look at later, I believe Tapu Koko is back. How long it'll stay again? Again, there's nothing Coco can really do to Landorus.
The usage rates kind of fluctuate to and fro.
Yeah, look, here, there we go. Coco, the second most used Pokemon. After being nowhere to be seen at the mid-season showdown on January 1st in Singapore, Coco has gone all the way up to be number 2, just below Landorus. But every one of those Landorus will have fun fighting Tapu Koko.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the difference. I mean, you look at first and second, but you look at the difference. There's 11 more players using Landorus, more than Tapu Koko. So I would say Landorus now is the more popular dog or cat by Arcanine.
Arguably, the 29 players not using Landorus are probably making suboptimal team choices. So
or they probably have some game plan to deal with. They should have some game plan to deal with the Landoruses that they will be facing. Yeah,
so picking Coco is still a bit of a dangerous gambit. We can see why you're picking Coco because, as you can see, Charizard is right there. Yes. The most popular mega at number 3 with 17 compared to the next most popular, I think, Metagross at 14. So Yeah, Coco's usage is definitely there, and Coco you have to realize actually takes out both Charizard and Metagross. With the latter, if you give it terrain, the Gigavolt Havoc under terrain actually does take out Metagross before it can move.
Ooh, even the Mega Form where
Yes, the Mega Metagross, even with his increased special defense.
That's very important. As mentioned, Charizard Y, Charizard, sorry, I should say. I mean, some people might be running Charizard X.
Yeah, I don't believe to be team Charizard X today. So, as you can see how the metagame is evolving. So it's early in the season. This is the biggest tournament so far.
Indeed. Crest as well, I think, quite a staple across almost all the generations as a very bulky support mon that can take hits. Although its bulk is a bit questionable when you face the likes of something like a Dakium,
the problem facing Crest in 2018 so far is that almost every Z move has the aim of taking out Cresselia.
Yeah, not only that though, AG Slash as well. Where is AG Slash in that chart though?
AG Slash for some reason just not popular in Singapore at all. It's all the way down at single digits.
I don't even see it.
Actually, it's not even. It's only one AG Slash today. If even that. My goodness.
I don't think there's any AG Slash at all. Yeah, so it's completely dropped out from. I mean, it's not. We're not going to see in this tournament. So Crest might be the right call.
That was no AG Slash at all today. Singapore. Oh well, I can't even say Singapore because
it's a myriad of.
It's Oceania, really.
Yeah, then
Metagross looking like a fantastic pick today. Not a single AG Slash to be seen.
Yeah.
AG Slash arguably Metagross' biggest counter.
Yeah, it can do with the Crest as well, and I can't really think of an explanation right off the back to explain the disappearance of AG Slash. Maybe it's gone over
the Charizard. So for some reason, they're just too afraid of Charizard. It looks like.
No, I mean AG Slash did come out on Pokémon, so
no, not yet.
Oh,
it's
not
DLC.
Yet. Okay, so I can't even say that it's immigrated to Pokémon. Oh man.
Yeah, apparently the players in the region just too afraid of Charizard to justify running the AG Slash. I'm honestly quite shocked. Considering AG Slash has consistently been the top 10 in global link usage.
Yeah, but I mean Charizard can't really take out AG Slash, right? I mean,
no, overheat will take it out.
Yeah, but overheat.
And you want to overheat AG Slash because you can't afford to heat wave into a potential wild card.
That's true, but I mean overheat can be played around with. I mean, if I recall, where there was one match where I saw level 51 take an overheat from I believe Qisahn, and he just took advantage of the overheat because he trapped the Charizard in. So overheat to me doesn't seem to be as much as a problem. I don't know. Maybe the players think it's a bigger threat than me, but
Flamethrower can KO AG Slash sometimes.
In Sun,
so it's still an option there. AG Slash against Charizard is never a good matchup. You can't even really. I mean, we could run hit smash, but not advisable, not accurate, and AG Slash is very notably slower than Charizard.
You might die with the recoil as well.
Yeah, Charizard's HP isn't that high.
As in, the AG Slash might die from the recoil once he takes a hit, and should die from
if he takes the hit, he will take a KO himself the recoil. Yeah, so apparently here at Singapore Open, no AG Slash. Maybe one. Maybe just the one.
I wouldn't get my hopes up to see.
Actually, based on what we've seen from I think now that you mentioned it, I don't think I saw an AG Slash at all.
Yeah, there are a couple of interesting mons that I also saw from there. Incineroar for one, I think
Incineroar is very it's very common across worldwide really.
I think it's
at this easy point, to see why, because
the fake out support,
it does have a good typing. Fire Dark, it does stop things like Katana. Charizard itself, Incineroar does stop Charizard. Fire unable to even in the sun can't really go through Incineroar's block with the Assault Vest. But here, our opponents for the first round is going to be Nimiel Catipon, a visitor from the Philippines, against our very own Matthias Loong.
Yeah, we've been showcasing Matthias a lot lately. So
Nimiel's team with the Kangaskhan, Landorus, Tapu Koko, Katana, Tapu Fini, and the Blacephalon.
And on Matthias' side, we have the Amoonguss, the Metagross, Tyranitar, Tapu Lele, Landorus, and the Zapdos.
Yeah, as Matthias was very familiar to us, our top senior last year, came close to cutting at the World Championships. Unfortunately, fell short despite a very strong start. But Nimiel's 2017 season actually wasn't the greatest. We only really saw him, I think, only at one tournament in Malaysia. I think it was the Mid-Season Showdown, where all we saw of him was, unfortunately, he ended up in a Drifblim versus Snorlax style war on stream, and he lost the PP war.
Oh, that has to hurt.
But it should be pointed out, Nimiel, in my opinion, one of the best players in the world in 2016. Arguably the best dual primal player, I would say, in the world. Back in Groudon, 2016.
Yeah, Groudon and Kyogre.
So 2017 maybe wasn't his format, but we know how good he can be. Honestly, I would say one of the best players in the world in 2016. And
Okay,
we'll see if he can recreate that success here in
But
2018.
he has a Blastophone though. That's a big question mark in my books there. I mean,
Probably the Scarf Blacephalon, since the Blacephalon speed is not its strongest suit.
yeah, and Mind Blown does take away half of your health. And we do see Kangaskhan, Tapu Koko,
Yeah,
and
and often
Zapdos.
often half of your partner's health too. Yeah, so Nimiel opens with the Kangaskhan Tapu Koko against Matthias, which responds with the Tyranitar and the Zapdos. Matthias did cut the mid-season showdown on January 1st, running the Mega Tyranitar. So it'll be interesting to see if he brought that again today.
Yeah, I mean, it is a best of 3, so Matthias will be interested to know whether the Kangaskhan is, holding what sort of fighting. Does he even have a fighting move?
Now
with
here
low kick?
Matthias, if he wants to Mega, he can Mega immediately because he doesn't have any weather to fight with.
Indeed.
So he doesn't have to preserve the Sand Stream on
I
Mega
think he has to be
Tyranitar.
more worried about being KO outright from the Kangaskhan's low kick if he has it. Also, there is a degree of control from Nimiel.
Yeah,
with the
especially if
fake out.
he is the Mega Tyranitar, which means he's not scarfed and he's going to move after Kangaskhan.
Nimiel could read that. I mean, the Tyranitar could protect, and the Zapdos Tailwind is also, I think, relatively obvious. We do see Kangaskhan.
Yeah,
go
no
for the
switches coming out for
Mega
both players. So, well, I suppose the Koko could vote switch, but no Landorus coming in for Matthias, importantly. And it's going to be the Zapdos going for the protect here. Matthias making a kind of a hard read that low kick's not coming out this turn. Although he goes for the double protect, so the safest play possible. Still opts not to Mega though, if he is the Mega. So maybe
do
not the
see a
Mega?
We do see a taunt, so Nimiel expecting a
The
Tailwind.
Yeah, actually Nimiel going for the safest play possible, covering both sides. Covering a protect Tailwind play and covering a potential Tyranitar going for the attack. And at this point Matthias has to be concerned because there's not much he can do to stop it.
Yeah, and he can't really bluff the Scarf variant on the Tyranitar as well, so Rock Slide is not really a factor. And Kangaskhan should be the outspeeding most of both of Matthias.
Now, the thing here is that there is a potential play in which he switches Zapdos out into Landorus, gets the Intimidate and survives the low kick. However, that leaves Tyranitar in really critical health. Yeah, chooses to make the switch instead. Realizing that the low kick not worth taking, goes for the Tapu Lele, so terrain switching into the Psychic Terrain and blocking any potential Sucker Punch coming out from the Kangaskhan.
I doubt we'll see a Sucker Punch, but I guess
Yeah, Taunt does come out to deny Tailwind.
Does Matthias read that, or does he still go for Tailwind?
And
goes
for the Electrium, I believe. Yeah, there goes Gigavolt Havoc coming out from the Zapdos, not the Tapu Koko. Yeah.
That's not what I would expect, honestly.
Well, honestly, the thing here is that after the Lele came in and we didn't see a seed, I think the most likely item without the seed was the Gigavolt Havoc.
It's kind of detrimental that he switched the terrain, don't you think? I mean, with
Maybe
the electric
confident
terrain,
he can still get the KO.
yeah, if he doesn't, he's gonna miss the electric terrain though.
And you're right. He doesn't get the KO thanks to the terrain. But he's not grounded. He doesn't get the boost anyway.
Is that how? Okay. Well, silly me. And we do see a Rock Tomb come out. So minus 2.
You're right. It doesn't work that way. So yeah, interesting decision there.
If I don't know, but if someone could correct us, but if the electric terrain was there to boost, the Kangaskhan would have been dead, and it
I
wouldn't
think
have
it
been
does
able-
work that way though. That doesn't get the boost from the terrain.
We'll have to check that one out. But for now, Kangaskhan does survive. Goes for the Rock Tomb. Lele is at -2 speed after a decent chunk of damage right there.
Yeah, Kangaskhan Rock Tomb, a very efficient option in terms of speed control because Kangaskhan does attack twice with Parental Bond, which means the Rock Tomb will get its speed drop twice.
It does
Effectively string shot.
it
plus
does
the attack.
scare the hell out of Charizard as well.
No, it doesn't scare Charizard. It takes Charizard right out.
Okay, Kangaskhan opting not to stick around, especially
Yeah,
at that low
Blacephalon coming
HP.
in here doesn't really take Psychic that well either. So
Okay,
a bit of a
switch.
potential sack from Nimiel here if he expects the attack. But Lele does switch out, fearing the Kangaskhan.
We do see anything, but it's not really going to be a factor since Koko is special, I assume.
And we are going to see the Z move from Koko as well. Here is the Electrium coming right back at Matthias' side. And
wait.
Ooh,
Did he
but
go
at
into
which
the-
side though?
Yeah, did he
I
go
believe
into
he's
the
going to the Zapdos though. There's no reason to go for the Kangaskhan at that point. Oh, but he did go for the Kangaskhan. He goes for the Gigavolt into the Landorus slot.
Yeah, which was the Tapu Lele that switched out. So really unfortunate, and we do see a heat wave. Decent amount of damage does burn the Koko
That's burn
as
the
well.
Koko, but Koko we don't know is special.
Oh man, what a waste of a Z move right there. I mean, to be fair, he couldn't really. Well, it was a bit unexpected. But yeah, that's definitely a
So
loss of
Matthias,
damage.
Matthias making the good read there to switch the Tapu Lele, which at the point I think was at 50, 55.
About 55%. Yeah.
Might even have survived the Gigavolt straight out actually, given that it is special. But it's hard to say how bulky Matthias Lele is.
Yeah, I doubt it though. I doubt it. But
But now Koko on a kind of a timer with a 5 turns of burn will take it away, even if Matthias doesn't target it.
Blacephalon though, how confident is he of taking out the Landorus before it dies to the earthquake?
Oh, Mind Blown does hit for 150 base.
Does he even have Mind Blown though?
He is Scarf, yeah. But he might not have Mind Blown because that will force his Coco to protect as well.
Yeah, this is a really good position for Matthias though. Zapdos
Oh, if he has hidden. Oh, he goes for the overheat though, so no Mind Blown, just the overheat. And if that's a Assault Vested, oh yeah, it is Assault Vested. Yeah, that should answer Nimiel's question.
takes it quite comfortably, and
Coco goes for the hidden power.
power.
Oh, doubles into the Landorus. So yeah, expecting the Assault Vest actually. Oh, but doesn't even get the kill.
Whew, that is rough.
Yeah, as you see the problem with Tapu Koko against Landorus here, even if you run Hidden Power Ice, if Landorus runs the Assault Vest, which is notably the most common item for Landorus on Battle Spot, Landorus takes it without any issue.
Yeah, and Landorus does clean up here. Gets the Coco off, Blastoise also down, and Nimiel is down to his last two, Kangaskhan and a Pokemon that is yet to be revealed. Yeah, I mean, usually it is a bit weird because Blastoise, in terms of speed, Landorus is faster than Blastoise. Am I right? So if it is a Scarf variant also, it should just die outright to Earthquake.
Yes, so that was the Scarf Blacephalon. And that's the Assault Vest Landorus on Matthias.
Yeah, so either way, I kind of feel Nimiel is pinned. The Assault Vest is just able to survive the attacks. If it's a Scarf variant, we just outspeed and kill both of the mons. So
yeah, actually we saw Nimiel's Coco go before the Landorus as well. So the Landorus on Matthias' side definitely Assault Vested, and the Blacephalon on Nimiel's side definitely Scarf. He moved before his own Coco.
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Whew. Yeah, Nimiel's Kangaskhan, where did all the damage? Oh yeah, it was the Z move. Yeah, so Nimiel's Kangaskhan unable to. Okay, he can fake out Landorus. This Landorus is not on the ground, so not affected by Psychic Terrain, and will go down since he can't protect. So Matthias has to switch or lose his Landorus this turn.
I kind of feel the switch will be.
Yeah, and it looks like Matthias is going to be sacking his Landorus.
Oh, I feel a bit of waste.
Yeah, goes for the fake out into the Landorus slot to finish it off. Unable to protect, and not affected by Psychic Terrain.
Well, he could fake out the Zapdos as well, since it is also not affected by Psychic Terrain. But yeah, chooses to. Oh, Katana with the Tailwind. Yeah, that's one of the
positions here, and we know that Matthias has Tapu Lele and Tyranitar at the back, which means that Heat Wave is right now his only solution to the Katana, and the Zapdos not very healthy.
I kind of think he can.
But he's lost his Intimidate though.
Yes.
So Matthias' decision to sack the Landorus might come back to haunt him because now he's unable to intimidate both the Kangaskhan and the Katana. Yeah, actually, you have to wonder why he didn't switch the Landorus out to preserve Intimidate. And I think Matthias is realizing it right now, considering what he has at the back.
And the Zapdos protected as well, so in terms of speed, Nimiel has the advantage. So
he just double into the Zapdos next turn.
Is it enough to take it
out? Especially since
though?
Tyranitar can't touch Katana at all. Okay, he has Crunch, but that's not going to KO Katana.
Yeah.
Oh, but Kangaskhan is on the timer thanks to Sand. So this could still go Matthias' way.
Risky though if he lets the Katana starts sweeping. I mean, it should be a one-hit KO on the Tyranitar with the Leaf Blade, right? And then from there he should be able to
Sacred
pick
Sword
off.
will definitely be a one-hit KO.
Okay. And from there he should be able to pick off like the Lele at the back and the Zapdos.
Yeah. Katana, I don't think Katana even needs Beast Boost to get rolling in this situation. Zapdos is all Matthias has standing in between him and a Katana suite.
Okay, it is the Mega Tyranitar.
Yeah. Well, Matthias does have Metagross, so two potential Megas. We do see one Megaing there in the Tyranitar. Didn't bring Metagross this game.
Oh,
and Sacred Sword coming out right off. And there goes Tyranitar. Yeah, there goes Tyranitar. Times 4 weakness. Even through Tyranitar's closer base defense, not going to be enough. Gets a Beast Boost. Zapdos has to survive the double edge to stand a chance here. And here it comes. And we know he doesn't have the berry. And yeah, he's going down there.
Oh.
Double Lele against Kangaskhan Katana. Nimiel makes a fantastic comeback from 2 to 4 down, really.
Yeah, that was unexpected because at that point when the Coco and the Blacephalon went down, you kind of feel that Nimiel is pushed into a corner, but you know what they say
but
about...
that's decision to let the Landorus go down. Really questionable.
Quite bizarre, yes.
Two physical attackers on the field, unable to switch out at that point.
Perhaps maybe he was afraid of letting the Katana just get a piece boost.
And not just that. Whatever switched in would have gotten no damage at all because
of the
it would
Psychic
have been
Terrain.
protected by Psychic Terrain.
Yeah. And perhaps maybe the Zapdos had... I mean, if you predicted a fake out, he should maybe have not protected the Zapdos and instead Tailwind. Perhaps then he would have a sort of able to match speeds with Nimiel. I'm not too sure about the speed ties, but it kind of feels wasted. Or Zapdos could have gone for attack right there, you know, taking out the Kangaskhan.
Going for the protect when the fake out's obviously going into the Landorus slot. Yeah. Questionable play.
I mean, it's not so much questionable. It's
he obviously predicted the fake out into the Zapdos.
Yes.
And went for the attack with the Landorus. But then Landorus just goes down, he loses his Intimidate, he wastes the protect on Zapdos, and his only answer to Katana.
Yeah.
Those two were in fact his two answers to Katana. Intimidate and the Zapdos Heat Wave. And he left them both on the field instead of switching out to Pokemon at the back, which really, those were the ones he could afford to sack. But he chose to sack the Landorus instead.
Yeah, and arguably Tapu Lele didn't even do anything. No, it just took a
switched in
rock
the attacks.
beam.
Yeah, didn't even attack at all. We have no idea what his item is. Not Citrus Berry at least. That's okay. Actually, we don't even know what is Citrus Berry. It didn't even drop below half.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, no, it's clearly not Scarfed.
Could be Life Orb variant? No, we didn't. It didn't even attack, so it could be a Life Orb as well. Well,
or Specs.
No, I protected.
But did
it protect?
No, wait, we didn't see it protect even. Yeah.
You're right, you're right.
So, but importantly for Matthias here, he needs to realize that the Katana doesn't have a way to immediately one-shot the Lele. It doesn't have Smart Strike. And Leaf Blade doesn't take it out in one hit.
We have seen Leaf
We see
Blade,
the
Single
Tailwind.
Sword. Yes. Protect probably.
But then, the problem for Matthias is that by the end of the game, not only did Katana get a Beast Boost, his Lele was already damaged from the Rock Tomb switch in.
So Leaf Blade would have enough to pick it off. So Nimiel,
I have to wonder though, if Matthias has the Metagross, then Metagross should be the answer there. But yes, but he's worried about the Blacephalon. Strangely enough, the Blacephalon.
I mean, you did deal with it quite effectively with the Landorus. So maybe you lead that. Perhaps.
Matthias kind of got carried away, taking KOs that were presented to him, and just got a momentum flipped on him when the Katana came in.
I mean, this is not something new. I think in 17 we were talking about how Katana is a pretty good mon that can reverse the situation quite easily. When you're down to your last two and Katana just is able to kill Pokemon left, right, and just get a Beast Mode and get rolling.
Yeah, and that roll got enhanced by the addition of Tailwind this generation.
Yes.
We saw the Tailwind just flipped everything.
Yeah, so Katana, arguably a very good
So even though, mon. As we pointed out, Qisahn was on the timer, he even had double edged. He was gonna KO himself no matter what.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. Oh, actually now you think about it, that was actually the answer for Matthias. He needed to switch the Zapdos into the Lele and let the double edge go into the Lele. Just that Qisahn will knock himself out.
That is a very unique.
No, as in he preserved his Zapdos for the Katana, for the 1v1. He didn't do. Because Qisahn would have KO himself with double edge no matter what. He should have let the double edge go into the Tapu Lele.
Perhaps he didn't know. Perhaps he thought the Qisahn was running a return and it didn't matter either way.
But he had sent up.
Hey, well, enough about that. We are on to our second game where...
Yeah, so Matthias going to adjust with the Among Us, which Matthias, by the way, Katana is grass type.
Please don't spoil it.
Please don't try the Rage Powder away the Sacred Sword.
Yeah, so Taranta...
That would be a very swift game 2.
Taranta should be retreating here if Matthias...
Yeah, Nimiel with a fantastic lead. Katana stamina Among Us and Taranta, firmly in the driver's seat here. Yeah, Matthias forced to switch out the Taranta.
The Zapdos maybe?
Oh, the Landorus get intimidated. Yeah,
finally
he gets intimidated on the Qisahn and Katana, which he should have gotten in game 1.
Ooh. Okay, so Qisahn, will you be going for the fake out or are you just going straight for the attack here?
Yeah, I got to switch out. Beating the Landorus, I think. And Coco gonna come in. But again, Coco not the best answer to Assault Vest Landorus. Or any Landorus, really. Scarf Landorus are outspeed.
And the electric terrain does stop Spore as well. That's coming out this turn. Katana going for the Tailwind.
Yeah, so Among Us, unless he has Sludge Bomb into the Coco slot,
nope, goes for the Spore
into Coco. So yeah, Nimiel still in a fantastic position, and Matthias didn't really help his... Okay, Landorus is in a much better position than Taranta was, that's for sure.
Leaf Blade though, Leaf Blade is neutral on the Landorus.
But at least the Intimidate has got...
Oh well, if it crits, the Intimidate doesn't really matter.
Well... new knowledge on the crit rates have been revealed to us over the weekend.
Yeah, making Katana a bit more tempting to use in situations like these, I suppose. And Coco does switch out, not wanting to take the Earthquake. And brings in Landorus of his own. Okay,
yeah.
So Katana should be relatively safe.
Nimiel switching it out and dropping the Blacephalon. Confident that the Matthias is not going to bring his own Metagross. Which looks like a gambit that paid off. Ooh, Rage Powder, attracting the Hidden Power Eyes maybe. So, Leaf Blade into the Landorus, that's not a crit, based on the audio cues, as Earthquake does come out into his own Among Us.
Yeah,
and so what was he Rage Powdering then? Hidden Power Eyes?
Probably. That's the only thing, or maybe the Z move. I have no idea. But Among Us is not doing anything on this field. Yeah, the Tapu Koko had the electric.
Yeah, but he's not going to use it this turn.
Maybe if he hard reads the Landorus switch out and wants to catch something on the screen. I have no idea.
You can't even hard read your U-turn because U-turn is gonna go after you.
Yeah, but Nimiel Katana is in such a good position.
Yeah, his sash is broken, but so what? At this point, the superpower even KO at -1. I don't think so. That's assuming Matthias runs superpower, which Assault Vest Landorus sometimes doesn't have the slot to carry.
Yeah, what does it compete with? A knockoff, I believe.
Competes with knockoff, competes with U-turn sometimes even. Or the Rock Tomb, if you want a safer rock attack.
Okay, Matthias slowly being chipped away, brings in the Zapdos finally to deal with the Katana. The
Might
heat
eat a
wave.
rock slide though.
Yeah.
From an unintimidated Landorus. As knockoff comes off first before Katana, so Scarf Landorus from Nimiel.
Okay, does not knock off the Electrium and leave Blade into Zapdos, will take it quite comfortably here.
Yeah, not a crit either. As Spore gonna come out and will put the Landorus to sleep.
Woo.
Finally. Amongus finally doing something to advance Matthias' position.
Yeah, so Matthias has sort of clawed his way back with the positioning here. Zapdos looking quite okay to deal with the Katana. Also,
I'll set up a Tailwind.
we can't be too sure that the Landorus is Scarf because Katana did set up Tailwind. So
but Landorus moved before the Katana.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
So he's Scarf. Scarf knockoff, not the most common actually. Knockoff is actually the move you typically drop on the Scarf Landorus.
Well, Katana retreats here. Kangaskhan coming in to take the Heat Wave.
Or more, but Zapdos should be Tailwinding though. As Landorus gonna come back in. And good timing to catch the Kangaskhan coming in. So Landorus gonna get intimidated on the Landorus and Kangaskhan. Both gonna drop to one reduced stage of attack. Takes his first turn of sleep. Revealing it again, it is Choice Scarf. As Zapdos will match the Tailwind. And Nimiel's about to run out.
I kind of feel it's a wasted opportunity for the Heat Wave, you know.
Not really. You're not getting much damage on Landorus and Kangaskhan. And
Okay.
Tailwind, to time your Tailwind where your bonus Tailwind runs out, puts Matthias in a... It's basically Matthias' only chance to get Darwinta to do anything in this game. I'm shocked he brought it again, to be honest. Look at Nimiel's setup. Katana, Landorus, Kangaskhan against Darwinta. I'm honestly surprised Matthias keeps bringing Darwinta unless the Metagross is not a Mega. So even if it isn't a Mega, you still shouldn't be bringing Darwinta to this matchup, I feel.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for Metagross to be a Mega in this setup because what item you're going to give it? Assault Vest? It's not Assault Vest, it's on the Landorus. Scarf? That's really
weakness
niche.
policy.
Oh well,
But there's nothing to activate it unless you want to upgrade himself.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mega Evolution.
Mega Evolution here for Kangaskhan.
I'm so surprised Nimiel hasn't swapped out the Landorus.
If Landorus wakes up, then I think Matthias is in trouble. As Feka will stop the Zapdos from moving. And we all know there's no threat of the berry as does Landorus wake up though. Oh, but Matthias' own Landorus is also it's assault vested.
Yeah.
So
perhaps the Tailwind ran out. Wait,
I tell you on the Nimiel side right now, yeah.
it's a nice amount of damage, but not enough to
As
kill it.
Nimiel does stay asleep with his own Landorus as Kangaskhan went for the fake out. So
And slowly but
Sandstorm goes
surely,
side,
Nimiel is
side.
like creeping over to his win condition. Once he gets rid of the Zapdos,
Once the
the
Tailwind
Katana-
runs out. Once Tailwind runs out, and now Zapdos is kind of pinned by Sucker Punch if Kangaskhan has it.
and he doesn't have the Lele to switch in the terrain as well.
So Zapdos at this point has to switch out.
Yeah, he has to preserve it.
Unless he has Roost.
He has to preserve it for
Well, actually,
the
we've seen his full
Katana.
moveset actually.
Tailwind,
Protect,
Thunderbolt.
Tailwind, Thunderbolt, Heatwave, yeah. So he doesn't have the Roost. Yeah, Matthias has to preserve. Well, actually, at this point, I think leaving might just still KO. As Among Us does at least regenerate some health with his ability. As Katana comes back in.
Oh, nice read.
Yeah, Nimiel getting all the reads this game. But Super Bowl does come off into the...
Katana
Oh, but
slide.
Matthias catches the Katana coming back in.
Oh.
And Nimiel loses his Katana.
I mean, that slot was the.
Yeah, that was the Kangaskhan. So you have to wonder why the Katana came in there.
He was still expecting.
As
a
Nimiel
break.
chooses to lock himself into Rock Slide.
No, he used knocked off previously, so it's definitely
so
not
it's
Scarf.
Scarf. So his Katana is slower than his Landorus?
Could be a max speed Landorus with Assault Vest. Because I mean, you find it weird if your Scarf and you lock yourself into knockoff. Yeah, it's bizarre. But now we know at least that it's not a Scarf variant. It did switch moves. So Kangaskhan does come back in, does have a fresh fake out, going for it. But no terrain unless he chooses to switch in Coco again to stop any Spore. And even then, Landorus might be put to sleep here. I know these speed tiers are messing with your brain. Like, is the Landorus Scarf? No, but it moved before the Katana.
I'm quite confused, but let's watch this play out. Matthias choosing to preserve the Intimidate, which he should have done previously. But Darita comes back in.
Yeah, I think that's an okay sacrifice. Darita is not going to accomplish much in this game.
Darita has just been absolute take weight this set. As Nimiel going to preserve his own Intimidate.
Brings in the Coco, so no Spore shenanigans from the Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us arguably going to do nothing again this turn.
I guess the Sludge Bomb can do a super effective
If
damage
he
to the
carries
Coco.
Sludge Bomb.
Yeah,
Is Kangaskhan going to fake out? Not the Among Us surely. Yeah, into the Darita slot.
which means
Which switched
Among
in,
Us
and Among Us going to spawn again, I
is
think.
free
Yeah,
to Spore into a Kangaskhan, which does nothing.
Guru. Matthias somehow just not making optimal plays, I feel.
I think
Spore
he's
with the strat of Tapu Koko, it's not giving him much mileage. The only thing on the field that he can spore safely is the Landorus.
and that switched out for the Coco. You're right, but at least Matthias has a play here where he Rage Powders away the low kick. So at least I guess Darita is safe.
Can Dragon Dance save him at this point though?
Whoa, Dragon Dance?
on the Tyranitar.
Oh,
Tyranitar has to do something.
I guess that makes sense. Landers does come back
Especially if
in.
he's going to be intimidated. Yeah, at least Among Us can do something now that the Katana, which is immune to Rage Powder, is off the field.
Yeah. Okay, he
And
does.
it's not like Among Us can spoil anything anyway.
Now he can spawn the Landers again, but
That's not a read you should be making at this stage. Yeah, there goes the Rage Powder. So we know none of these are goggles. So Rage Powder gonna attract the Thunderbolt. Gonna be the Taunt. Oh yeah, so Rage Powder only gonna last one turn. And now Tyranitar on Matthias' side, he's gonna have the Dragon Dance. Yeah, he goes for the Dragon Dance. So you would expect that he's faster than Coco now. If he didn't EV for that, then well, it's gonna take a hit next turn from both attackers.
I mean, I guess Tyranitar does have Sand going for it, so the special defense
yeah,
is.
so I believe it is in fact Rock Slide time.
Oh man. Do we really have to play this game of flinches?
Well, he's not gonna crunch the Coco or the Landers. He's gonna Rock Slide. He needs the damage on Coco. I think he needs the damage on both. And he can't crunch the Coco.
I guess maybe the Among Us can finish off the Coco with a Sludge Bomb, if he has it.
If he has it.
I mean, that's a common move for Among Us at this point.
Yeah, but Among Us typically only carries one offensive attack.
Giga
so
Drain.
either Giga Drain or the Sludge Bomb.
We haven't seen Protect from the Among Us.
We have only
though,
seen Rage
so
Powder and the Spore. Yeah. So he might have dropped the Protect for 2 attacks.
I don't think that would be unusual, because Among Us you do expect it to be very bulky, expect it to take a lot of hits.
Sometimes the poison attack they choose to run is not Sludge Bomb but Clear
Clear
Smog.
Smog.
So that wouldn't do that much to Coco.
Okay, he does reset the Among Us Taunt, bringing in Landorus, which does intimidate the opposing Landorus.
Yeah.
So I guess.
And is immune to electric as well. So
oh, okay.
Tyranitar gonna protect. Suppose it's a fairly safe play there. As Tower goes, but goes the hidden power, goes into Landorus, and at that point I think that's a KO. Yeah, does pick up the.
No,
it doesn't.
Not quite.
As Groundium as well. Okay.
No.
Yeah, it is
What?
Groundium. So Nimiel running 2 Z moves on his team, and the Landorus not assault vested but Groundium.
Yeah, should go into the
Able to
Tyranitar's
protect, and we'll go into the Tyranitar protect. So Matthias calling the attack coming in, we'll waste the Z move. And force Nimiel into a more awkward situation, in which case, where Nimiel needs to protect the partner in order to attack the Tyranitar, because he can't afford the Earthquake himself.
Yeah.
So Matthias does waste Nimiel's only single target ground attack, unless he's running Earth Power.
Oh, I mean, the Landers could just go straight for super power, you know.
I don't think you run super power on Groundium Landorus though, because you have to run, because you tend to run protect.
Okay,
And we see knockoff. So
yes.
knockoff Earthquake Rock Slide, yeah, there's no super power. So Matthias very smartly goes for the protect to waste the Groundium. I'm surprised he knew the Groundium was coming though. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Or maybe he was expecting the Assault Vest variant where the Landorus has the super power.
Then why would you protect though?
Bring in Landorus so that you can better take.
Hope to outspeed.
Yeah, he is at +1. And I do wait, Tailwind has run out, so yeah, he does have +1. +1 Tyranitar, Mega Tyranitar can't outspeed Landorus.
That's outspeed Landorus. I'm not sure about the Coco.
Okay,
So yeah, here comes the protect Earthquake from Nimiel. As Tyranitar going for the Rock Slide. Does it connect first things first? No, it doesn't connect there. And Nimiel's Landorus outspeeding Matthias' own Landorus, goes for the Earthquake. Not gonna KO. Not with the Intimidate and not with the spread move. I think even without Intimidate, it's not gonna KO. Yeah, we see there.
And Matthias Landorus able
goes for his
to.
own Rock Slide, but
Does he hit again?
yeah, it at least connects with the Landorus though, not the one he wanted. And ooh, with the Tyranitar Rock Slide to add to that, I don't think it's enough to KO Landorus. Not even Crunch. I don't think even Crunch will get him the KO at this point.
Yeah, so probably a flinch, perhaps.
At the same time, Tapu Koko, he can't really Earthquake this turn unless he wants to lose
Does
either
Tapu Koko
Kangaskhan or
have Dazzling
Koko.
Gleam? Is that a move that they usually run?
I don't think Dazzling Gleam actually will kill Tyranitar at this point.
And yeah, probably does switch out and brings in the Kangaskhan.
Yeah, just go for the Rock Slide. Double connect here. I think he just wants. I think Nimiel just wants to stack the Kangaskhan for the Earthquake. But it does get the flinch onto Nimiel's Landorus. Does get his own Rock Slide in return. And all of a sudden, the tables have turned.
Yeah,
Coco's forced to come back in. Landorus all the way down to red. Going to go down to a crunch really. Not just.
Kangaskhan just being taken out right there is quite bad, because now Nimiel can't even exert the fake out, which Kangaskhan.
Yeah, you can't even waste the one more turn to fake out.
Oh man. Oh, that is a bit rough.
I suppose it could be argued that Matthias did miss the previous Rock Slide. So getting the flinch this turn,
That was a flinch that he definitely.
he needed it. If the Earthquake landed, that was it. No, Tyranitar goes down, and I feel Coco probably cleans up everything at the back, since the Among Us can't really save the rest of the team.
Well, we haven't really seen the offensive prowess of the Among Us, so we can't really say whether it can fight the Coco one-on-one. Well,
That's
I mean,
true.
if
If
does
he
have
had the poison attack,
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
And Coco's terrain also on a timer. It's not gonna last forever. He didn't get to renew his terrain.
at this point, I think
At this point, Nimiel needs the Rock Slide misses from the Tyranitar.
Landers goes for the protect here.
Yep, so Coco not going to protect. But Tyranitar does outspeed the double Coco, so we do know Matthias is running Tyranitar with enough speed to outrun Coco after a Dragon Dance.
Rock Slide
Does
does
land
connect
the
as
Rock
well.
Slide.
Not enough to take out the Coco.
The
So-
Dazzling Gleam going to be enough. But does get the flinch on
the
double
flinch.
Coco as well. As Landorus lands its Rock Slide question mark, does land his Rock Slide. I don't think it KOs actually. Yeah. And the
just
sand has
barely.
run out, so Matthias is going to lead. But at this point, I think Matthias you just crunch the Coco.
Or the Landorus.
Yeah, you crunch one target. Yeah, just go for the crunch there. Safe play into the double Coco, no, into the Landorus. Confident he can handle the 3 HP double Coco.
And the Tapu Koko doesn't show the Dazzling Gleam, which is a bit unfortunate. Perhaps it would have been able to take out Landorus and the
Yeah,
Tyranitar here.
You maybe indication he doesn't have the Dazzling. Oh yeah, we've seen his full moveset.
Thunderbolt.
Taunt. He's got Taunt and Hidden Power.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Matthias actually playing to an excellent endgame, recognizing that his Tyranitar could only be single target attacked by the Coco. So he could afford to keep both the what looked like a 1 HP Landorus on the field for what seemed like an eternity. 3 or 4 turns the Landorus sat there. A
And
very crucial survive in the first place from the Hidden Power Eyes.
I think we should go back earlier earlier in the second game where Nimiel did have a sort of a win condition with the Katana, but
he switched into the superpower.
yeah, it just let it slip, and then suddenly Matthias could had a lot of leeway. I mean, if he wanted to sacrifice Pokemon, he could afford to sacrifice the Zapdos because that was no longer key for him to beat Nimiel since Katana was out of the picture.
Nimiel only Matthias really had one play to win the game, which was Rage Powder Dragon Dance. And Katana just says no.
Yes.
But once Katana went down, all of a sudden the play became live again.
Yes.
And because the Tapuko didn't have Dazzling Gleam to bypass Rage Powder, it was always going to be protected. It forced him to taunt the Mungus and then go for the attacks.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that it doesn't have Dazzling Gleam because Tyranitar is weak to the Fairy.
Yeah, and the
even though-
Landorus was at effectively 1 HP for that. So for 3 or 4 turns, he just sat there.
Yeah, being able to avoid Earthquake from the opposing Landorus. Oh, beautiful thing right there.
So towards the end, we saw the flinch on Coco not as crucial.
The flinch
But
on
the flinch on
Landorus
Landorus
was
definitely
the big
mattered.
one, yeah. I mean, you could argue the flinch on Coco could be big because... No wait, he already used... Yeah, he couldn't use the Z
Couldn't
move
use
as
his
well.
move. He was very
Because-
down to the red health.
I kind of feel Nimiel... I wouldn't call it a throw, but by letting Katana go down, he just gave Matthias more room to breathe. Because
And it was
with
really
the Katana...
strange decision because we do... I mean, you expect to make the switch to something that you expect an attack that Katana resists to switch it into, but you switch the Kangaskhan out. So likely you're gonna take the superpower.
I mean, if he was calling the Earthquake, that doesn't really make sense as well, because Katana is neutral. Well, we'll be going on to a third game here between both of these
Surprisingly,
players.
we're getting a game 3 after Laymin looked like in such a fantastic position in game 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm harping too much on the Katana, but Katana just pigeonholes Matthias' strategy into just, I have to preserve Zapdos and Heatwave. So, well, we'll see if, okay.
Yeah, Ken Katana, I agree with Nimiel's decision here because it works so well for him in game 2. But now the Zapdos does come in here to match
It was just a misslip that, you know.
And
let
now,
Matthias
now
come back.
the problem is that now he's given Matthias a chance to adjust to his Kangaskhan Katana, and this is really Matthias' best answer to Kangaskhan Katana.
Yeah, you intimidate both
Intimidate
of them.
plus potential Tailwind and Heatwave.
Yeah. I think Nimiel... this is just a prediction, but I think Nimiel's going to crack under pressure. His Katana's not going to Tailwind, and Matthias is just going to get a speed advantage from here. Unless
He
Kangaskhan
could
goes
fake
for
out
the
the
fake out.
Zapdos, yes.
Yes.
He probably do fake out the Zapdos.
And not only
Just
does...
Whoa, but without Intimidate, he is vulnerable to superpower.
Not only is Matthias lead good against this sort of both physical leads as well, but it does pair well with the Zapdos because he can Earthquake his partner freely here. Katana does play chicken, does retreat, brings in his own Landorus here. So Kangaskhan going, I believe, the Mega Evolution and then fake out on the Zapdos here.
Yeah, Kangaskhan staying in. So gonna Mega here. No reason to not Mega. Since there's no Among Us to preserve your fake out for. And gonna go for fake out into Zapdos. Yep, so leaving Landorus open, hoping to catch an Earthquake I think this turn. As he does get the Earthquake, so Landorus does switch in safely. Kangaskhan gonna go take a bit of damage after they Intimidate. Not too much. The Kangaskhan clearly very bulky.
At this point though, will Superpower be enough?
Nah, no, not after Intimidate.
Oh man.
He could double though, and he does have Gigavolt Havoc, let's not forget. And based on what we're seeing, the Kangaskhan might not even be faster than the Zapdos.
But if the Zapdos stays in, I kind of question because Katana is at the back, you know, lurking ever so silently.
Yeah, but Tailwind's,
You know,
you have to imagine Tailwind's
interesting.
really tempting for Matthias.
It's the question of short-term game versus long-term
Yeah,
game.
and in game 1 he got the exchange horribly wrong.
Okay,
Yeah,
it
gotta
does
protect, so-
okay. No switches, doesn't reset the Intimidate as well. So
So
maybe
maybe U-turn, I suppose. As Landorus gonna Rock Slide here. And gonna miss the Landorus as Matthias goes for his own Rock Slide.
maybe wanting to flinch the Kangaskhan here.
Goes for the Rock Tomb there into the Zapdos slot.
So Matthias getting a little mileage out of that turn. A little chip damage here and
Yeah,
there.
good play there. Nimiel recognized it, even if Tailwind went up, Rock Tomb would effectively reset it.
I kind of question Matthias leaving Landorus in though. Maybe he should switch it out for something more useful.
Yeah, offensively he's not doing much on the field. Though after that Rock Slide, maybe now it's in superpower range.
Does he want to take the risk though?
He's faster. He is faster. Though you're right, if he gets the defense drop after superpower, it could go wrong.
Well, Kangaskhan does switch out. Oh, Katana does come in.
But Katana coming in. Well, the Landorus will not KO, even if and it could flinch anyway.
Yeah, no protects, okay? So Zapdos is gonna take the rock slide. Oh, that's
a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a decent chunk there.
Yeah, and
He
gonna get the
flinches?
Gigavolt epoch off into the Katana. So Katana going down to his Sash, most probably.
And if Matthias Landorus doesn't flinch, could potentially just take away Katana out of the equation here.
Yeah, Rock Slide will just take it out if he goes to Sash. And we do see Gigavolt come off, so not into the Landorus slot, thank goodness.
Yeah, even if Katana does resist, the special defense is quite abysmal. Should like bring it down to his sash or quite close. Well,
Oh, it's very bulky, it looks like. As
no
Rock Slide.
flinch. And Landorus avoids the attack.
But goes for the Rock Slide, so not gonna KO the Katana. So essentially a good switch. Ooh, Berry Katana.
So it's not even. Wow.
Yeah, now that explains why his Landorus outsped his Katana. His Katana looks like it's very bulky.
Oh, okay.
That explains, yeah. As you pointed out, the speed tiers we were wondering why the Landorus outsped his Katana, and now we see why. The Katana going for pure bulk, as we see, it has a lot of HP.
So the mill once again showing Katana as a good reversal Pokemon because Zapdos not looking too hot here. Another Rock Slide should take it out of the picture. I'm not sure if Matthias wants to bank on a Rock Slide miss.
But superpower might take Katana out though.
Intimidated, you have to remember, intimidated though. And Zapdos does stay in. Will it survive the Rock Slide? No, it will not.
And a single target Leaf Blade, unintimidated. I think that could be it for Landorus on Matthias' side.
Ooh.
And that's but goes for the Tailwind. Matthias needs the KO on the Katana here, or he's in trouble.
Indeed. Does he go for super? He
Does
does
go
go
for
for
superpower.
super.
Does he get the KO? He needs the KO
No,
here. That's not
quite.
going to be enough, not with the
Not quite.
Intimidate.
Not quite.
And now the Tailwind has gone for Nimiel's side. Katana is poised to start rampaging through the rest of Matthias' team, which we actually have not seen anything of so far.
Not only that though, Matthias
Oh, no.
Landorus is really in a very weak position here. -2 attack, -1 defense. Yes, it's going to switch out, and that's something that Nimiel can punish.
Yeah, he does switch to Metagross though. And Nimiel yet to burn his Z move, so Groundium is still there.
Ooh, Matthias really being pinned here. Yeah.
I think the thing about here is that I don't think Matthias has to switch into Leaf Blade at all. Okay, that's Among Us at the back. You think it's Among Us at the back.
If
So
it's
they
a
can
Lele,
still come in. With Lele, I would question Matthias' sanity. Like
if it's Tyranitar, I would question Matthias' sanity.
entirety. Yeah, if you brought both Metagross and Tyranitar. It's got to be Among Us, so at least there is it's a safe switch into the Leaf Blade.
Yeah, but once again, like you mentioned, the Rage Powder isn't going to affect the Katana that much. Although, I mean,
But Katana can't really hurt Metagross.
Yeah, that is true.
The key here is that he cannot afford to let Katana get a Beast Boost, or he's in deep trouble. If Landorus stays in and gets KO'd by Leaf Blade, yeah, he's got to switch out Landorus. That's got to be Among Us, right?
I don't know. I think
It's Lele! Oh no!
Well, here's hoping the Katana protected. I have no
In
idea.
Tailwind? Now Matthias hoping to catch the Groundium here. And he gets it. He gets the Groundium at least.
Wow.
But it could be into the Lele. Oh,
That'll be a very hard read considering that was the Landorus.
But then you
slot.
expect Landorus to protect though. Or switch out. You expect Landorus to switch out. So we see a Tectonic into the Metagross. Yeah, it's into Lele. Catches the switch. The Landorus. Oh, I think he doubled the Landorus slot.
Yeah, that would have been relatively safe if the Landorus staying in, it would be a beast boost for the Katana.
Yeah, it goes for a Leaf Blade. Yeah, so Nimiel making the very safe play of doubling into the Landorus slot. If he stayed in, Leaf Blade takes out Landorus and Katana is free to go. If he switched out as we pointed out there, Groundium takes out the Lele. Nimiel making a fantastic play there. Doubling into a potential switch out. Even if he stayed in, the result would have been the same.
Landorus does switch in here with a fresh Intimidate, but
with half its health.
yeah, at this point, Nimiel does have Pokemon he can play around with. He can switch out his own
Katana can
Landorus.
switch out. Most importantly, he can preserve the Katana's attack.
And I think Matthias is afraid of that because his Metagross hasn't Mega Evolved. He wants the clear body. He wants to maintain that sort of attack. And no switches. Mega Metagross going for the evolution here.
It's really hard to see how he's coming back because Matthias Landorus can't protect at all. Which means Nimiel can fully target into it. Yeah, we do see knockoff into the Landorus slot and expect another Leaf Blade, which will give Nimiel's Katana a Beast Boost.
Indeed.
And Landorus unable to protect. That's the drawback of Assault Vest. A Beast Boost for Katana, resetting it back to neutral. And it's Metagross against the world. And while Katana can't touch Metagross, Metagross can't touch Katana either.
Yeah, at this point, Nimiel can just play a matter of chip. He has 4 Pokemon that he can work around with. Landorus goes down, that's not a big deal. He can bring in Kangaskhan. Well, fake out, he can't really
Sucker
fake out
punch.
this terrain.
Well, he can't punch terrain either,
yeah. At this point, he just needs to wear away.
Oh, but he has the
Metagross.
double Coco.
Okay.
Yeah, so that should be it really.
Yeah,
Although he doesn't have a Z move, but the Thunderbolt and Terrain still do chunks of damage to Metagross. And Metagross, importantly, only has single target attacks.
yeah. I mean, it does have access to Earthquake, right?
But, but you typically run Stomping Tantrum instead.
Well, Coco not wanting to stay in, does bring in Kangaskhan instead.
Metagross gonna protect.
Oh,
and
that's
now
quite bad.
Yeah, now he doesn't take the protect. A fantastic play by Nimiel again.
Oh, do see a Sacred Sword that is at least neutral on the Metagross. Yeah.
As Tailwind runs out, and Matthias walking right into the play. Terrain reset away from Psychic Terrain, vulnerable to the fake out and having already burned his protect. So there's a free fake out Sacred Sword this turn.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good play as well. You take away the terrain, you sort of reduce the damage that Metagross will be able to output.
Yeah, fake out and Sacred Sword coming out here. And there's nothing Metagross to do about it. I'm surprised he didn't try for the double.
Yeah, should try for the double protect. I guess
Sacred Sword gonna come out. No, just goes for Tailwind.
Oh wow. Does this classify as BM? No.
No, if he doesn't have Sucker Punch, then he would need the Tailwind. So if he's running, let's say the Fire Punch. But actually, we saw Rock Tomb. So he doesn't even have. Yeah, actually, he doesn't have the Dark Attack. So he probably does need the Tailwind. So now he's safe to double into Metagross without the fear of getting flinched or KO'd.
Well.
And yeah, Matthias is just getting outplayed really, turn by turn.
I mean, it's not to say Matthias doesn't have the tools, but you have to think that Nimiel's team sort of pigeonholes Matthias.
Yeah, we do see the low kick come out there. Metagross unfortunately very heavy, taking a good amount of damage there. Metagross can only KO one with the Stomping Tantrum, going to the Katana.
Oh no, Kangaskhan actually. Not enough to take out. Yeah, should have gone for the Iron Hit perhaps.
He probably. I think that was his last chance there. That Nimiel would get carried away and switch the Coco in.
Oh, he wanted to catch a Coco switch it?
Yep.
Well, Matthias.
Other than that, yeah, once the Tailwind went up, it was just we saw how much that low kick did to Metagross, and with 3 more turns of Tailwind, there's nothing Metagross can do about it.
Oh, well. Matthias, what were you thinking bringing in Tyranitar for the first 2 games?
Yes, you really wonder. He did save him in game 2, but that was arguably only after Nimiel kind of misplayed his situation.
You look at 3 of the Pokemon: Landorus, Katana, Tapu Fini.
It's the Katana really. The Katana is just so questionable. When you look like he's not just the Tyranitar. It's not just Tyranitar. It's the point that he specifically brought out the Among Us Tyranitar combination, which is totally stopped by Katana. He wanted Among Us Tyranitar against a Katana. It's just
not gonna happen. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
And we saw in game 3 he threw both aside. Questionable. Dropping the Among Us, bringing the Lele in against those things.
I mean, we didn't really see whether what sort of variant the Lele was. It was Scarf maybe.
He just got KO'd every single time.
It was Scarf perhaps with tailwinds on both sides. Maybe it could outspeed something and get a revenge
Nimiel had
KO.
so much bulk. The Katana was bulky.
Yeah,
the Landorus was bulky.
That was the
Kangaskhan was bulky. Kangaskhan was outsped by both Landorus.
So Nimiel actually had a lot to fear from the Zapdos Heat Wave then.
Yeah, you're right. But no, Katana probably still outsped, since Zapdos doesn't typically run speed.
Yeah, I know, but if he gets nailed by a Heat Wave, it's just gone. Should be. I mean, right? The special defense is quite poor. It's a 4 times weak. So Nimiel really playing with fire there. You know, bringing Katana against. Well, it was only against a Zapdos, but
the fire never came. The fire never came. Katana stayed untouched by Heat Wave through all 3 games.
Yeah, it did take, I believe, like Earthquakes and something. And I mean, I honestly didn't expect the Barry. Maybe
we've seen the Barry on Battle Spot.
I mean, you have. I mean, I haven't really been playing Battle Spot, but is it really that common, or is it not that
Katana
common?
itself isn't that common.
Okay, but
And
the berry.
and again, the berry is all okay, but I'm surprised that he actually he went to the extent of actually lowering katana speed.
Oh,
That's
right,
that's
yeah,
the thing that I didn't expect to see, because even if you bulk up your katana, I still typically do see the katanas retaining the max speed.
I guess the logic there is that since you're already going to set up Tailwind anyway, you're going to have a speed advantage over your. Theoretically, you're going to have a
Yeah,
speed
you
advantage
do see
over
the
your
logic
opponent.
there.
So you can drop speed for bulk,
It
perhaps.
does make you very reliant on the tailwind itself.
Um, well, Nimiel does pull off a game 1, Matthias. A pretty rough start.
Round 1, yeah.
Yeah, pretty rough start to the tournament here, though not out of the running just yet.
Yeah, honestly, Matthias only has himself to blame to a large extent. Yeah, sure, Nimiel outplayed him, but that's also kind of dug his own grave at points.
Game 1 perhaps was a sort of excuse, but he did win game 2 with, although he did questionably bring the Tyranitar Among Us, as you mentioned. I mean, could you argue that this was a bad matchup for Matthias?
I think Matthias had the tools. As you pointed out, he had the hero for katana all along.
Yeah, but it is something that Nimiel could sort of play around, because that was the only thing literally he had to fear. He didn't have to fear Lele. He
Yep.
didn't have to fear Tyranitar.
Yep.
Landorus was...
You even have to fear Spore.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Among Us, we didn't see the sort of offensive pressure that Among Us could put out, even with Giga Drain or Sludge Bomb or Clear Smoke. Nothing whatsoever. I don't know.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't point at anything in the matchup. I think Nimiel just played really, really well, and Matthias played not so well. So for fair play to Nimiel, Nimiel definitely knew he knew what he had to do, and honestly, Nimiel just led really well in all 3 games, I'd say. Nimiel's switches were on point, his leads were on point, and Nimiel just played really, really well. A return to form, perhaps. 2016 Nimiel.
The Blastoise though, so
Yeah, but he recognized that Blastoise wasn't doing anything for him in game 1 and just dropped it.
indeed.
He made the adjustments, and I don't think Matthias adjusted quickly or effectively enough.
Yeah, but I still chose to bring Tyranitar. Why?
Especially after recognizing that the katana was bulky and slow. All the more he should have leaned on the Zapdos, but he didn't preserve Zapdos at all.
Okay, I did get a message from our streamer head that we are running out of time, so we will not be having an interview. So the next we'll be seeing you should be for round 2.
Alright, so
Yeah.
stay tuned here at Central Perk, Singapore. And I am joined here by the winner of our streamed round 1 match from the Philippines, Nimiel Catipon. So first off, congratulations, Nimiel.
Thank you.
And I think we have to say, really, really well played all 3 games. And you definitely made the adjustments we saw that you needed to make. So I think arguably the takeaway there for most of the viewers as well is the katana. So
Yes.
tell us more about what went into the building this version of katana.
Because I think Cartana is really good, but it can't really take a lot of hits. So, like for example, like versus Rain matchup, like
Yeah,
you
against Rain, the Hydro Vortex especially.
So if you use Sash, there's a lot of things that outspeed it, so they can just double into the Cartana and then it knocks out. But like because Cartana is very bulky, like it can actually take hits and then like KO back or set up Tailwind with Cartana.
Yeah, I think we saw you play katana really well in all 3 games. You got a tailwind up when you needed it, and you really pressured Matthias at that point. And we saw that, I think at the end of game 3, we saw you had a very essentially pinned Matthias to the point where you could just double into the Landorus slot
Yes.
with both Leaf Play and Ground Jam, and either way you were still gonna get the benefit from that turn once the tailwind went up for you.
Yeah, because game 3 I knew Landorus was switching out and I thought he had a Mungus, so
The Lele, yeah.
and the Protect on Metagross was really obvious, so I knew I just had to double on it.
Yeah, because if Blade KO'd the Landorus, you get a Beast Boost. So
Yeah.
either way, Landorus was gonna be in trouble. So yeah, again, really, really well played. So I think this is your first 2018 tournament of the season.
Yes, this is my first 18 tournament.
Yeah. So again, looking very strong there. I believe 2017 wasn't the best year for you, right?
No, it wasn't.
Especially considering you were you were really a world caliber player in 2016. I think it's fair to say, right?
Yes. I wasn't able to attend a lot of events, and because the
17
CP bar
is it?
for yeah
For 17,
but
yeah.
The CP bar for 16 was so low, so
Yeah, but even okay, CP bar aside, I think we can all agree that you did really well at Worlds. So you definitely showed us you could really perform at Worlds. But I think in 17, I think we saw you at Malaysia. I believe you ended up in a Drift Blame Snorlax Star War at some point. So yeah, but looks like a very strong 2018 for you, and it looks like you got a pretty strong command format so far. Your team looks like you know your team really well.
Yeah. Yes. I think I built this like a few weeks ago, and I had a lot of games with it, and I'm very confident with that team.
Yeah, it looks like you really know your outs. Your Kangaskhan, your like. I think it's fair to say that your team does rely a lot on bulk.
Yes.
And so, like, in order to play a team like that, you need to be really aware of how to play a team like that, because you're relying on your tailwind, relying on taking hits with your Kangaskhan, and it looks like you're doing really well so far. So we'll see how far I can take you today.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So again, a very strong round one from Nimiel, Catipon from the Philippines. So once again, congrats, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow in Top Cut. Well, again. So we will see you for round 2, and stay tuned.